And we are live here with Daniel
Carpio.
Copier. Yeah, you know, always get your name. Hey, listen, man, it's been a long time, Daniel. Man, how you been, bro?
Been good, been good. Like we've survived 2020, folks. We survived 2020.
Absolutely, but we're here for the main event. That's what we've come in for. Maurice Hooker versus Vergil Ortiz Jr. at the welterweight division. Are they fighting for any belt, or is this
No, this is basically Vergil Ortiz's like main step up fight.
okay step up? So
Yeah. Like this is gonna like if he beats Hooker, this is the fight that's gonna put him like in the road probably either at the end of this year or the beginning of 2022 to challenge for a title.
yeah. And there's some good champions at the title. You know, there's Errol Spence is an option. All right. You know what? I'd love to see that fight. Vergil Ortiz versus Errol Spence, but we have to get past Maurice Hooker. Can Maurice Hooker upset him? He's been Bud Crawford. They're probably working on their boxing and maybe holding. We're going to see their strategy where they're going to come in. But Maurice Hooker's moving up to 147 for the first time in his career. 147 in the first time in his career. So we're going to see how he's going to do. I think they're going to do. Have they done a tribute to Marvin Hagler already? I think they have already.
Yeah. Luckily every major card has done it before the main event. And when it comes to this fight, let's see, he with Hooker, it's going to be interesting because Hooker can outbox people that are more brawlers. Like he did it against Ramirez for a bit until Ramirez caught him. And that's the thing. Like he cannot get into a firefight with Vergil. Because Vergil's already proven that he can hurt people that normally can't get hurt that much. Like that, like when Mauricio Herrera, like Mauricio doesn't go down easily. Doesn't go down easily. And the way he did it, the way he starched them, like it's part of it. It's the typical prospect area. Like one guy's coming up, the other guy's going down. He just catch him at the right time. It's like I would say probably similar, and I know people may have a bad taste in their mouth when it comes to that. Is probably if you want to think about it, it would be like Canelo versus Carlos Vladimir.
One coming up, coming down, absolutely. But you know, it's funny, right? Maurice Hooker's going up in weight, but yeah, in terms of his career, he might be on the slide. You know, I mean, he's only lost once, yeah, but he's 34 years of age. Vergil Ortiz. If Vergil Ortiz is going to do something, we're going to see tonight. Or you know what, Daniel, he could be exposed. Let's go out on our predictions. Initially, I was going to put money on Maurice Hooker, but then as I see him moving up, and Vergil Ortiz is very strong. He's been at welterweight. He's probably going to come in bigger. I'm going to go with Vergil Ortiz by stoppage. What's your pick, and who you got?
I'd say I'd faith in Vergil. Like I would say Vergil by stoppage, but it'll probably be in the late rounds. Hooker's probably going to have a game plan to box early, but eventually he's gonna get into a firefight probably because as much as Hooker, like in the box world, he does like to get in a firefight. He wants to show that he can brawl as well as box.
He can fight. Yeah, I agree. That's a mistake, right? That's a mistake, isn't it?
Yep. Like you see the footage there, like how he tried to slug it out with Ramirez.
Like, it was madness. It's crazy. He did, Ramirez, that's what Ramirez wants you to do. That's not the way to fight. And here he comes. He got the lollipop in his mouth, man. He coming like Jorge Arce. What's his mischief? What's his name again? What's Jorge Arce's thing?
I forgot his nickname. I did forget this nickname.
It's a Latino name, but it means mischief. What's mischief? What's Spanish for mischief?
There's different words about it. Travieso, I think, is probably the
Travieso. That's it. There you go. That's it. You got it. That's it. Travieso. That's it. That's him. Mischief. The mischievous one. That's what they used to call him. The mischievous one. Yeah. Jorge Travieso. Yeah. I'll say. And he's in the ring, man. The mighty. Man, listen, bro. There's something about him. His body. He looks like he plays basketball. He doesn't look like a boxer. You know what I mean? His neck and his arms are this long and lean, but he doesn't look like a boxer. And he's got this glazed eyes about him, Maurice. But he came to England and beat one of our champions. So I can't even down him, bro. You know what I mean? He don't mind going to other people's countries and upsetting people, other people's countries and other people's place in their backyard. I mean, this is Vergil Ortiz's backyard, right? Where's this fight at? It's in Texas.
No, this is in Texas. Vergil's from California.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? So he don't mind. But California's not too far from Texas. Is that far? Are they far from each other? Not really.
Yeah, they're pretty far from each other in both distance and culture. But the thing about it, like I said, this is one of the things about the pandemic. Texas was one of the first states that decided to fully open up.
Yes.
To my opinion, it's going to be a mistake. To do it the way it's a mistake the way they're doing it.
I don't think so.
The way they're doing it, not a lot of their population is vaccinated, and
that don't mean nothing. I think you know what? They're showing everyone that people can act. Look, if you look at it, they're spaced out as well. They're all spaced out. I think they're all spaced out and they all got masks. I think they can operate.
Oh, no, you can do that in the forehand, but you can't control the people once they're running around the arena or outside. That's the thing.
I think you know what I mean. Listen, people got to live their life. Listen, Dan, we're gonna die anyway, bro. I'm the worst live fight. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you know what I'm saying. We find out. Texas will let us know after. But in the meantime, I'm glad that the fans are there and the arena is alive, and we're here for a great fight. And here comes the man. Yeah, Ortiz, boy. I mean, listen, over here in the UK, especially, I haven't really been following him. How long have you been following Ortiz for? He looks the man.
Vergil's I've been keeping an eye on Vergil for a few years. I'm almost the same amount of time as I kept an eye on Gia. But because they're both coming up around the same area. They're both pretty much in the same age. Granted, like one of them's a middleweight and the other one's a welterweight.
Yes.
But Munguia was a little bit more complete as a prospect at the time he was going into it. Vergil's starting to not come into it, and this is partly because Golden Boy needs to build somebody. Like you need to build somebody.
After Canelo, right? That's right.
Yeah, because Canelo the way Canelo left him a little bit hung and dry, but they still have Ryan Garcia, which they signed it like to a multi-fight deal. They can get it. They can build with him up, and he has the social media savvy to build himself up. But the thing is, in the ring, right now, the people that view as like the best prospect right now out of the Golden Boy stable that look to be ready, people point to Vergil. You don't point to Ryan. Ryan can get there though. Like Reynoso's have been doing really, really good and molding him into what they need to do. And if you want a result of what the Reynosos can do with somebody other than Canelo, look at what Oscar Valdez did.
Yeah, that was a surprise. It was was that Top Rank? That was Top Rank, no, isn't it?
Yeah, that was Top Rank. Yeah, but that's the thing. My fear of the Reynosos for a long time. Mm-hmm. Hey, what's up, PNC? Is that my fear of the Reynosos for such a long time was that they may turn into Vergil Hunter. Like Vergil Hunter, like he only had one really, really, really good person to train him, and Andre Ward. Mm-hmm. Everybody went to him, and it's just the style that works for Ward didn't work for everybody else.
It seems that way. Or maybe Andre Ward never really got trained by Vergil. Maybe Vergil was the caretaker. Maybe Vergil was the caretaker.
Either way, that's the main thing. It's just and then that was the fear of a lot of time with the Reynosos, that maybe, like I said, maybe they just lucked into having Canelo in their camp, but no, they're building up.
You know, I really like as a trainer, right? I really love Robert Garcia, man. And I think Roberto Garcia. That's why I know him as initially Robert Garcia, right? I really like the way he's coming from his dad, Eduardo Garcia, and he is turned into a real top world-class trainer, absolutely one of the best. He's just produced so many great fighters out from his wherever he is. He's just tuning them out like some great, I don't know where, like he's just building fighters. like left and center. He is one of the best trainers, and he doesn't really get enough as credit as he should do.
Well, the thing with Robert that he does well, he builds punchers. Like he builds punchers. The problem though is a lot of his fighters don't focus enough on defense. And if you catch him with somebody that can box well and can punch too, that's when you get a little bit of a hurry. And you see there like the fight camp Bud Terrell Herring, who's going to be fighting Frampton in a couple of weeks, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, that fits a pretty good well. Like you mentioned, like his body type, like Bud's kind of looks similar. Henry looks similar.
Vergil Ortiz, boy, fucking no, man.
Yeah, and
what was it? Where's it? Grand? Where's he from? Grand Prairie, Texas. Where's that? Grand Prairie. Where's that in Texas? Where's that?
Grand Prairie.
Yeah, Grand Prairie.
I think that maybe Central Texas, actually.
Boy,
I thought he was from Cali, but no, but Central Texas. I think he trains in Cali. That's right.
Yeah, I think he's training out there. Yo, PMC, you there? Or you quiet? Is he still there?
Yeah, man.
What's your take, man? Because me and Daniel won't let you win if I don't. You know what I'm saying? You know me and Daniel. Hey, bro. Hey, who you picking tonight? Like the fight's about to start. What you think?
Yo, man, I'm going with Maurice Hooker, man.
You got Maurice Hooker for real?
Yeah, why not, man?
I'm surprised.
Vergil guy.
Like if Hooker stays with a boxing game plan, yeah, it can happen.
I don't think so, man. I ain't lying. I ain't gonna lie to PMC, bro. I don't see any how. I don't see any. I think he's a better boxer.
Who is this guy, man?
You gonna find out, boy. He's the one looking to be on the hot heels of Crawford. You gonna find out. You know what I mean? You gonna find out. Real talk, boy.
Dog this dude, man.
Oh, here he is. The King of New York just came in as well. Look at him. They're all coming, Daniel, man. The King of the other side. What's up, YG?
Oh, he's loading, I think.
And he having issues.
Yeah.
He's having technical issues? YG having technical issues?
Yeah, it looks like it.
Yeah, like you see like the little thing, like it's just like the little apple wheel of death.
Yeah, he'll be all right. Round one, people. Round one. All right, so Maurice on the jab. Where you at, PMC? You got your stream up?
No, they ain't even touched gloves yet.
Oh man, we on DAZN. I'm on DAZN. Where you at, Daniel?
I'm in DAZN. Like I said, the round just started.
You got the DAZN app?
Yeah. I got a DAZN app. Yeah, UK. Yeah, you should buy the only $199. It cost over. Oh shit, he got Vergil caught him already. See, I was gonna put money. I was gonna put money on Maurice, right? Because there he is. He back again. There he is. YG Knight. What's up, YG? Oh man, yeah, Maurice is touching him up good, right?
Yeah,
Maurice is putting some hands on him.
Yeah, that's what it is. He has to box. He has to use his length and his jab to his advantage in that area.
He's fighting though, man. He ain't boxing. He's actually fighting him. I think it's the wrong strategy.
That's the thing though. If Vergil can catch him with one good shot, and he can. Then it goes over. He has to start the jab. He has to establish distance.
Virgil's looking at. Maurice is coming over. Vergil will catch him on a combo, but Vergil needs to work the body though. I think he's headhunting right now. I think he needs to calm down. Maurice has started really good though, isn't it? Hey, Maurice started good. Hey, PMC might have something here. PMC gonna talk some ish. He gonna talk some ish. Yo, here you go. Virgil's coming up now. Vergil caught him up. Hey, this is a beautiful first round. This is a beautiful first round. They throwing hands on each other. The referee's cool, man. Get out of the way, ref. Yeah, see. He's like, I'm cool.
This is Lawrence Cole we're talking about. He has to be involved somehow.
Yeah, Hooker's trying to keep him at the end of those punches. That's what
he just told him, yo, get out of the way, man. I need to get on him. Yo, Vergil, this is a good.
He got to keep that left up, man. He got to keep that left up.
He might. You know, the thing is, he might hit harder at 147 though, Daniel, innit? That's what.
That's the thing.
Because he looks skinny at the other weight class, man.
Yeah, he did. He looks strong in it. Yeah, like he might have a bit more pop.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Vergil might be surprised about the. Oh, they double checked each other with both hooks. Virgil's leaping in though. He ain't working the body though. I think Virgil's just headhunting.
No, he does not. He did the left hook to the body.
Vergil started to time him now.
Yeah, Hooker's throwing some good body punches.
Yeah, he's see the thing. I think he's doing pretty well though in terms of like. But I think he's trying to back. I think he's throwing all these power shots early. and Vergil walking him down. That's what Vergil wants, right? I think you need to work the ball. Good body shot by Vergil. Yo, man, Ortiz is
nice to the left.
Oh, Ortiz, yeah, you right. Yo, Frank going to right. Yo, Sammy, Ortiz is opening up. He's found his rhythm now. Body uppercut, overhook. Yo, Maurice answering the back with body shots though. Hey man, you know what? I think he might have been starving himself at the weight because he looks pretty strong, you know. Yo, that was a great round. How do you like it, bro? How do you like it, folks?
Yeah. I would give it to Hooker. I would give it to Hooker mainly
you guys
because
are 40 seconds ahead of me.
Yeah.
Because the main thing about it is he kept the jab up, and as much as Vergil walked him down a little bit, he wasn't overall defensive. He answered back.
Okay.
So,
I think Hooker got to pop the jab more and keep sliding to the side. Stop standing there and taking pictures. He's taking pictures in front of Ortiz.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's what got him in trouble with Ramirez. He was boxing against Ramirez, and then he decided to fight, and Ramirez caught him. Like, you can't let somebody that's naturally a bigger guy in Vergil catch you with the same mistake that they did against Ramirez. Because eventually, like that right hand will start landing more frequently.
But you know the thing is, I like the way he doesn't look like he's you know at 140, like PMC said, he looked like he was doomed at the weight, bro. He looks strong, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like I think Ortiz might be in for a hard fight in here because you know, this guy look like he's going like his neck and all his body he looks so drained at the weight. You know what I mean? He looks much healthier, man.
Yeah. But that's the thing. This is the main reason why you book this type of fight. Like, you book it because you want to see if Vergil's actually going to be good against like this level of competition, even if like their first time fighting at the weight class.
I think he needs to leave that talk with Terence Crawford alone, bro. I'm just telling you right now. I think he needs to leave that alone for what I'm saying, bro. Crawford have a field day with him, bro.
The problem is though the confidence of young guys will be strong. Like after Teofimo did what he did to Loma, like the kids have confidence on it. But the thing about it is, that's why I would say like early 2022 would be the first chance to catch him because
his power is not the same because look, you see the thing is against this is a guy who doesn't want to go and he's only lost once, right? And he's come up and you can see he looks comfortable, he looks healthy. And this is a different fighter. This is actually a different fighter. He's healthy, he's jab, and he's not worried about Ortiz's power. Like I thought Ortiz's power would have an extreme effect, but he's not really having that much effect, man. And this is what I'm saying to you, like Ortiz not working the body, man. Why felt as a
fighter. Like he lunged, Hooker lunged in and then just trying to slide it in. But that's the thing. That's the thing you need to test with. You need to test with somebody who you don't think he's just gonna plow through. Somebody that's gonna make him work rounds.
Yeah, but you see against Crawford is harder than this though. Like that's what I'm saying. Like this is what I'm trying to tell you. Like Crawford hits much harder than this. So this like he get hurt, bro. Like real talk. He needs to leave that Crawford talk alone. You know what I mean? Like he ain't ready for them guys. There, he needs to fight some other dudes, man. Like.
Because Crawford is set traps too. Like that's what Hooker's not doing. He's not like churning him, and then when he turned him, like that's when you throw the left hook. He's just standing in front of him, and then that's when every time he stopped moving, that's when Ortiz started punching.
Yeah. But that's the difficult part to gauge when it comes into prospects. You don't know how deep in the water you can throw them into. Like
I want to see how Ortiz is going to react if he sees his own blood.
Yeah, that's going to be that's going to be interesting. Yeah, because it's similar to
get off the ropes. That's how you got stopped last time, man.
That's the thing. That's the thing that bothers me with Hooker. Like he can box. He can outbox people. He can, like, if it was just purely boxing, he would run circles around Vergil.
Oh man, that's always on the ropes, man. Oh, Ortiz opening up.
Yeah,
but you know, it's right though. But
I was saying that to EJ earlier. Like Hooker, Jamar Herring, and I throw Bunny in there too. All three of them guys are the same guy.
Yeah.
Like they're Junior, they could box, they're linky, but when they get in there with a bull, they could just be pushed back.
And that's the thing. But the thing with Bud is I know Jamel doesn't have the same instinct. Hooker, we're gonna see now, but Bud just has like that other switch where he just stops caring, and it's just like, I'm just gonna hurt you.
Yo, I like this team though. I like the team. Look at this team. They're efficient, bro. Look at that. You got one guy putting the Vaseline, one guy getting the water. That is an efficient team. That is one of the most efficient corner work I've seen for a minute, you know. For real.
Yeah.
That is an efficient corner work, bro. Like, you know, like you got one person talking, everyone is working. Like they move the trunks, one massaging him. That's what you call wicked a corner work. Like, you know what I mean? I think Maurice, with the Bud Crawford corner, I think he's gave him massive confidence. I see this fight going to the points. Now, YG ain't made his prediction yet. So YG, who you pick for this fight? Me and Daniel going with Ortiz by stoppage. And PMC's got Maurice Hooker. YG fighting.
Oh, I think it's going. I was letting you talk. I think it's going to go to the cards. I think Ortiz going to win it on the cards.
Okay, fair enough. There you go. Yeah, I got you now. I got you on wax, so it's all right.
No, that's cool. I know you was trying to do that.
All right, but
yeah, that's what you do to me all the time. Ortiz roll up.
This is the difficult part. This is the part that gets really, really tough.
Man, I'm impressed by Maurice, man. I'm telling you, bro. I'm really impressed by Maurice. Maurice is a different fighter, bro. Like I know what Ortiz is gonna do, and Ortiz ain't showing me anything different, right? But what Maurice is doing to him, yo, he might be, but the only thing is, how long can he keep up? Ortiz is digging him into the body, though. Now, Maurice asking him back. He caught the right. Yo, this is a wicked fight, bro. Yo, this is a real good fight. This is a tasty fight, bro. I'm not gonna lie, I'm enjoying this joint. Let it keep going. They're just throwing hands on each other. And the fight fans watching this is what we want, man.
Yeah, that's the thing. This is what you want out of both guys. Like, you want to see Maurice Hooker like try to box a little bit more and handle punches more, but then you want Vergil working into it and then start to make adjustments to a guy that is trying to outbox because he's already starting to dig more to the body.
Yeah,
trying to catch him with the right left hook.
I think they left hook back. Hooker with a wicked left hook, two through the body, and left hook. That's a Bud Crawford punch, bro. Boy to the body and bro it over the top. Yo, he's rolling up, and I think Ortiz is hurt, man. I think Ortiz is hurt. That body shot hurt him, boy. But he's rolling up. Ortiz is, listen, man. Listen, I'm telling you, look, bro. This is a battle for. I see Errol Spence in the audience, you know, when he's training. This is a battle of what they call nutrition. Yeah, because I'll tell you what, man. You're gonna see who can take this stuff because they're throwing hands on each other. Ortiz, boy, he will not be denied, but he doesn't look so big at 147. Like this Maurice Hooker looks. You know what? I tell you what, I'm gonna go out on a limb. He looks like he's like 154, bro. I don't know how much he came in, but he looks heavy. He looks like 154. He looks bigger than Ortiz, man. And
he's naturally taller than Ortiz.
But I think he's. What did he come and rehydrate at? He must have come over because it's 147. He looks comfortable. See, the thing is, as he's putting more weight, he's taking more punches.
I think Hooker.
Oh, left hook.
Yes, I was just about to say that. Hooker might find the timing for that left hook. He found the timing. He knows when he slightly drops his right hand, or T slightly drops his right hand when he throws his left hook to the body.
That's one of the adjustments that he has to make. That's when somebody that's a good boxer will actually catch and actually make sure to. And that's unfortunately that's the biggest flaw of Robert Garcia fighters. They know how to go offense. They don't.
He cut him. He did cut him.
Yeah. He cut him like I think at the end of the fight, at the end of the round, and then
he missed because he missed the hook and it scratched him, but he's slightly cut under the eye.
Yeah, well, hey, what's up, Kyle? Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's the
question. Who's winning the fight?
That hook cut him.
Yeah. He said, yeah. Who's winning the fight, though?
That hook.
Yo, you can probably say Hooker right now.
I think it's
why G jinxed though, because he said he wanted to see what he does when he's cut.
I think I go even, but I'm not. Oh, that goes all right, man. That goes tight.
Yo, why G jinxed Ortiz, man?
Why did he pick Ortiz?
Because remember YG was saying, I want to see what he does when he gets cut.
YG,
YG said, I want to see what he does when he gets cut.
Yeah. I hear. They got Ortiz winning all 3 rounds. I don't think so. I got 2. I think
Right now, if I'm scoring it, I'm scoring it right now 2-1 Hooker.
I got 2-1 Hooker.
Yeah.
I got 2-1 Ortiz, man.
Yeah, I got a 2-1 Ortiz.
I got 2-1 Ortiz. What's up, Dan?
Yeah, what up?
Yeah, man. We on this. This fight is lit, bro. This fight is lit.
Yeah, it is a good fight so far. But I will say this though, man. Ortiz, somebody need to tell him. Robert Garcia need to tell him, don't waste your shots the way he's doing right now because he's loading up on every single shot.
Already protecting that eye, man.
Yeah. I mean, he's loading up on every single. Right, he's loading up on every single shot, and you see Maurice Hooker isn't taking them very well. He ain't going nowhere.
No,
so he needs.
You know what, Dan? He's comfortable at the weight because he moved up now. He can see he looks like 154, so he's holding the weight now. And also,
he looks good at the weight.
Yeah, he looks good. And you see, also with Terence Bud Crawford's team, he's putting them punches like Bud as well from the orthodox. You know the body shot, and he shoot up the hook. Like Ortiz is like, you know what he's coming, one dimension.
Ortiz. I mean, what you call it? Just opened up with a nice 4-punch combination.
Hooker.
Y'all about to see it. Y'all about to see it.
YG, I ain't see. What number you at? What number you at, YG?
I'm at 109 right now.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so you're a few seconds.
Yeah, I see it. Yeah, YG in front. Yeah, I just seen it, bro. Yo, that was a nice little combo, bro. Yeah, YG in front. YG the little devil.
Yeah, I mean that's what I'm saying though, man. I mean Ortiz, he's loading up every single one of the shots, and that's not a good thing, man. You can't do that.
Man, that cut is opening up.
Yep.
Ortiz ain't responding
well to that cut, yo, and I was gonna put money on the hook, man.
Ortiz not responding well to that cut.
Actually, when I saw Bud come in, and I should have known what time it is, bro. But that, I'm being surprised. They were talking about Bud Crawford. Leave that talk alone, son. Leave it alone. Oh, he got caught with the right hand. Oh, he got caught, and he's bleeding as well. And Ortiz, all kinds of problems, man. And Maurice Hooker is listen. That weight, moving up the weight class. Delaware is looking in shock.
Hooked him again,
bro.
Yo, man, Ortiz got the crowd in his corner, man.
Yo, the crowd looks with their hearts in their throat as Maurice Hooker, he's turning it up, bro. He's turning it up.
Now he's backing him up, bro. He's backing him up.
Yo, he's backing him up with the jab, though. Yo, he's doing a YG special out here, bro.
He's backing him up.
Left hook.
He's backing him
up.
up.
Right hand. Yo, Ortiz is looking doomed, bro. I'm actually shocked. I'm shocked. And you see, most aggressive fighters, they can't fight on the back foot. This is one thing I train my amateurs, right? When they to fight shadow boxing going backwards. And as you can see, he ain't throwing no punches on the back foot.
And I think he was part of that. Well, again, part of that, I think he's exhausted already. He's wasted all his shots early on, and that's what I was worried about. I was like, why are you loading up for every single shot?
Trying to steamroll him, right? He got
that's what he's trying to do.
Boom, boom. There you go. You know another thing that Hooker in this camp probably said too. Let's see how much let's take some of the steam off his punches. Like move around for the first few rounds.
Exactly. Take him to deep waters to see. Yeah, take him to deep water to see how he reacts because they're expecting him to tire out. And he's already tiring out from what I'm seeing.
He's beating the crap out of him, man.
Yo, man,
he beat the crap out of him, bro. Yo, uppercut. Yo, he put his hands on him, bro. We think that
dude. Let me tell you this: if Ortiz loses this fight, man, if he loses this fight, man, this is bad for De La Hoya.
When I got him tied up, Daniel, what do you think, Daniel? I got it tied up.
Right now it's 3-1 Hooker. I got Hooker winning.
I got Hooker winning the fight.
I got it tied up. I got it tied up.
I got it tied up, man. I got it tied up right now.
But Hooker's taking stupid chances right now instead of you going back to the jab.
Yeah, he looking like
that's my worry. That's my worry. That's always my worry.
He's just stopped churning him and throwing the left hook.
Brian. Yeah, Bomac gonna let him know, dude. Stick to the game plan. Don't do anything fucking stupid.
Jab.
You know the funny thing about he's not worried about Ortiz's power. He's taking Ortiz's power. That's what I'm looking at. Like Ortiz.
Stepped inside his power.
He's taking Ortiz's power, man. Like Ortiz's power is non-existent. I mean, the whole thing about Ortiz, he's just taking.
There you go. Move.
Yo, he's looking doomed, and the body.
And what he's not doing too, when he turned him, he's turning to go to that body.
He's digging him in the body. Yo, Ortiz getting caught there right down the pipe, man.
Yeah, but
Ortiz punched to the body in the uppercut.
Here comes Ortiz, bro. Here comes Ortiz now. Ortiz on the front foot. Let's see now. He's making him miss. Maurice is a good boxer now. He's making him
miss. Go to the body, Ortiz. He's messing. This is why I picked Ortiz because Hooker's messing up. Well, Hooker turn him. Hooker need to turn. When he turn him, he need to go to the body because when he turns,
he's jabbing him. He's beating him to the punch. He's letting. He's beating him to the punch. YG, bro. He's boxing him. He's boxing him.
I'm ahead of you. So what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about. You gonna
another left hook to the body from Ortiz.
Yeah, you see that Daniel as well. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
jabbing him up, bro.
Yo, man, Hooker landing some great.
Oh, good body shot by Ortiz.
Hooker's taking the punches of it, but that's the part. I think he's gonna do something where he's gonna abandon. Nice little right hand from Ortiz.
Hooker's stuck in cement now, and he's stuck in cement. Here comes Ortiz.
Yep,
Ortiz is digging to the body.
I think his power might be overrated. You know, now he's starting to good body shots by Ortiz though. He's beating him like Ramirez, man. He's beating the body like a drum. Yo, Ortiz is stepping up.
Yeah, this is an Ortiz.
He's using his head in there.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the adjustment. Like he went from head hunting.
Oh, now
body shot. No, 1-2 right there. 1-2. That's not good. That's not good for Hooker. That's not good for Hooker. He needs to distance himself on the jab.
Right neath the elbow. Ooh, good 1-2. Ortiz putting the punch together now. No power coming in from.
He did a rookie mistake. Swing. You let him stop at the 8 count, and then you gonna let him.
Good body shot. Yo, Hooker bringing the body shots, man.
Hooker lost that round. He lost that round.
Yeah. That's the clear Ortiz round.
Yeah, I know. I get Ortiz round. I get it so far. The round is still going on. Come on.
No, it just ended. Yeah, that's an Ortiz round. Yeah. So
Ortiz won that round. Yeah, Maurice
that's the thing, but he's doing it with body shots. He's not doing it with headshots.
Maurice let back in the fight. He let back in the fight. But why you stand there for, bro? Like, why you have to stand there for? See, they gonna wipe you up. No, look at the corner. The corner's efficient, bro. They got the water. They got the thing.
Well, to be fair though, Ortiz looks like he's exhausted. He's running. I gave him that round, but he's looked like he's getting gassed already, dude. That's what I'm worried about. He's
pitting rounds.
He's gassed right now. That's true, but we still got a half a fight left. We got 6-7 rounds left to go now. Can he make it? We'll see. He looks exhausted to me. So we'll see. I got this fight even now.
Yeah, I got Ortiz up by 1, bro. That's why.
No. Let me go back to my scorecard. Hold up.
I
got him actually. I got Ortiz. Yeah, I got Ortiz winning the fight. I got him winning the fight.
I got by 1 round. Ortiz.
By 1 round.
That's a good. He put hands on him, bro. Body shot, dig that in. But I don't know about his power, though, man. He don't. Maurice Hooker looks like he's dealing with it well. I don't know.
Yeah, or at least Hooker looks like he's fine, though. He looks like he's got an extra. He got a good tank. He looks like he's okay.
Yeah. He don't look like he's bothered about the power, man. That was the biggest thing coming into the fight. Now that was about skills, wills, man. Skill. Who got the heart?
No, if it was just skills, it was just skills. You would give it to Hooker, right? Because he has more experience.
And
the problem is that he's loading up his shots. Here's the thing though: if Ortiz wins this fight and it goes a distance, then this is a lesson for him to learn. Don't waste your shots too early when you step up the competition, especially on war level.
We got a long way to go. Fight doctors got it 3-2 to Ortiz as well. That's why I got it. That's why I got it.
Ortiz is winning this. Hooker almost got him back. There you go.
Oh, there you go.
Hooker almost got him back in the bag though. He almost got him back in the bag. It's about to be tied back up.
Go back to your jab, man.
If he can go back to
Hooker's doing a lazy jab now. That's not good. Don't do the lazy jab.
You see the video with Daniel, he's setting up. Yeah, he's setting it up with side. Yeah, he's setting it up with Daniel though. He just
buckled Vergil's knees just now.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, well, you see the fitness. Yeah, well, this is the. Oh, there you go. I saw that. Yeah, I saw that. But this is what I'm trying to say, Daniel. Is the jab is a blinding jab. It ain't really power. It's just to blind you. You know what I mean?
Hooker cut with a right. Shit,
turning him.
Oh,
turning him with the left hook. You got to turn him with the left hook.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, he tying him up. Hey, it's Ortiz's face looks swell up, bro.
He's exhausted, man.
Ortiz is a little bull, man. He's a little bull.
He's exhausted. Yeah, that cut's bothering him. He's exhausted right now, man. He's trying to protect that eye.
He's all right. He's a little bull, man. He's tough. Yo, he's a little. Him and Marcos Madonna would have been a wicked fight, you know.
Yeah.
That would have been sick, bro.
Well,
he would stop Madonna because Madonna can't take
I don't know about that.
I wouldn't say that. No, I wouldn't say that.
Hooker's out of here.
Nah, like prime 140,
Hooker's outta here.
prime 140 Maidana.
Hooker's outta
No,
here.
Maidana would have given him problems.
Nah, bro.
Because
Hooker got knocked.
Oh shit!
What happened?
He's out of
Hooker just went down.
Hooker down?
Yeah, he went down. Yeah, he went down. Oh shit. Yeah, he went down.
Oh yeah. He's open up. Yo, he savaged him up. What he went down with? Yo, what he went down with?
I don't know what he went down with. I don't know.
Yo, you get up.
He don't even get up.
Yeah, see, that's killed him, man. That's killed it, man. You 10-8 already, man. Ortiz, see, I feel at some point this guy just gives up, man. Yeah, he don't want it, man. Yeah, he don't want it, bro. 10 seconds left in the round. Yo, bro.
Yeah, I don't know what took him down.
I don't know. He's fighting, but fight, dog. Come on, man.
Oh, he caught.
Yeah.
Well, he's fighting back. He's fighting back. He made it out of the round.
Back, but that's
round, man.
Worry when it comes to Hooker. He'll want to brawl when he doesn't need to.
Yo, put the war in his head, man. Yo, put the war in his head. He fighting the wrong. Yo, slap him up. You fighting the wrong fight. I ain't even picked him because I know I picked Ortiz.
Well, you know what? Or Hooker would have won that round if he didn't get knocked. If he didn't get knocked down. So he lost that round. So because of that knockdown. But he complained he got hit in the back of the head. That's what he's complaining about in the corner.
Is that what he's complaining about? The back of the head? Let me see this.
Yeah. Let me see the replay.
Let me see the replay, right?
No.
That's the boxing, man.
No.
That's
That's not anything. No. If anything, he got caught in the temple.
Let's see. Well, let me see what got him down. Well, he got Ortiz with a jab.
Oh, straight right, uppercut, straight right. Oh, now he just went down. I don't know what. I don't know.
No, I think what he's trying to. That's not back of the head. He caught him like right at the top of the temple, but it's a strafing.
Top of the head.
Yeah.
Okay, got him on top of the head. Okay.
Yeah. And
then a straight shot.
But it's not
the top of the head.
Well,
yeah, but it's not. Body shot.
It's gone down.
It's either a body shot or a low blow.
Yeah. Well. Ooh.
No. Oh, they stopped the fight.
They stopped the fight.
What?
They stopped the fight.
Oh yeah, he has a body shot, man. That's a body shot, man. That's a body shot. That wasn't low. That was a body shot. It's a straight right to the body. Nah, he's done, man. Yeah, he's done. He's over. Yeah, he quit, man.
He quit.
Yeah, he quit.
He gave up.
Yeah, he gave up.
Man, that's.
I can't bubble.
He didn't. Wait. Hold up. Where did he get hit in the body? Where?
Straight, but that's straight.
That's why I thought it was a low blow. That's why I thought it was.
It wasn't, man. It's straight right to the body, man. I swear, straight right to the body.
Let me take a look at that.
He on the ropes actually for a title shot.
Dude, if you're gonna fight Terence Crawford, dude, that's the wrong style fight for us.
You need a year. No, he needs at least a year before he gets in the ring with blood.
I'm telling you, I don't even think this style that he using to work on Ugas.
Nah, Ugas would give him that. Well, Ugas would beat him. I think Ugas would beat him, bro. I think Ugas would beat Ugas would a box. He's tougher, man.
Really should have been dangerous.
Nah, he quit, man. He quit. I don't care.
Yeah, you know what? Again, though, this is a learning experience for him. Don't waste your shots early. Yeah, well, I mean,
they quit, man. They had a really good game.
Yeah. I don't know how the Hooker go down. I didn't see a punch land. I'll have to look at that again.
Yeah, man, he did. It's a straight right, man. I saw the straight
right to the body.
Yeah, straight right, man. You'll see it.
But that's the thing. It started 2 rounds ago when all he did was just focus on the body. The headshots.
It's a good win, man. That's a good win.
It was a good win.
I don't like to be for like every guy he got in the ring with, he stopped. So I think that was a good win. You know what I mean? I can't even take it away from that. Was a very good win. That was a very good card, by the way. And De La Hoya, shout out to Ortiz, but I think he needs to leave Crawford alone. I think Crawford would beat the shit out of him, dog.
No, like this fight wasn't like the fight to say like, okay, the next is a headshot. This is a fight to let him know, like, okay, I'm gonna start fighting contenders.
He needs to fight some other guys there and to build himself up. I don't think you go in there with him.
Yeah, no, he's got at least a year.
Yeah,
at least a year. Okay, is he trying to say like he hurt his hand?
You see the Ugas win? You see the Ugas fight? I think you go that route.
I favor Ugas to win that fight, man. I don't think he's ready for Ugas.
Let's see.
I don't think he is.
Oh, okay. Let's see.
Well, they got the replay?
No, he's saying he hurt his hand.
Ortiz hurt his hand?
No, that Hooker hurt his hand.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
He hurt his hand.
Oh, yeah.
No, straight right. Like, straight right. No, straight right. See, he landed the straight right. That was it.
No, but he went down like this and he left at the
you're right. He did hurt his right hand. I saw that as well. But I think
he hurt his hand. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, but it's straight right. But it's straight right.
He hit him right in the hip. He hit him right in the head.
Hit him on the head.
Yeah, look, he got the straight right. Look, that's what I'm saying. Quick. That's what I'm saying. Quick. Like he could have fought with one hand.
Yeah, he hurt his right hand.
He could have fought with one hand. Who do you think he is, Mayweather?
I think it was left hook to the body. Yeah, but I think it was a left hook to the body. He threw to Ortiz's body.
But it's kind of a little bizarre, a little bit how he went down in the knockdown. I mean, it could have been delayed reaction, but I don't know, man. That looked a little somewhat strange.
EJ, right? He hurt the hand because he shook the right hand.
Yeah, I saw that.
He tried to go to his body and punched his elbow.
No, Daniel called it. Daniel called it, bro. I thought.
Yeah, it was like it was a punch because he hit him right in Ortiz's hip. And,
yeah.
And from then on, he tried to throw it again, and like a little left hook.
That fight started wicked, but he really.
And then,
I know. I'll tell you one thing. I bet you Vergil Ortiz is glad that was over. He's like, fuck that. He didn't expect that to happen. He didn't expect to go into a war like that. He didn't expect that. You could tell.
Yeah, I feel bad for Mo though, because this is, like I said, a fight that he probably was winning.
He's 36 though. He probably should have moved up to the weight classes a long time ago, bro. You know what I mean? He's 36. Yeah. Your body starts breaking down.
It's over. He can hang him up.
Yeah, like
he actually could have hung him up after the.
I think he was all right though, man.
After the Ramirez loss,
he's like Condango, man.
The Ramirez loss was the telltale plan. Like he can outbox you, but then he wants to brawl, and if you cannot do that with a brawler unless you completely gas them out.
Yo, Vergil Ortiz, I like that. That was all right, but I don't think he's ready for Crawford though.
Like you got to know. Like he's at least a year away from even attempting to challenge for a title. Yeah. Like this is the fight that lets him know, like, okay, I'm an actual contender now, so now I got to fight other contenders.
Yeah, because I don't think he's gonna be able to push Spence back like that. That's why I think they got off.
No,
not at this stage. Not at this stage.
They got off of that train. Man.
He go against Crawford right now. Crawford gonna dazzle him.
No, like right now, like if you're trying to position to somebody, you could try to position him probably, and it'll be another good lesson wise. Probably with somebody like a Thurman, somebody like a Danny Garcia. Those guys are like those guys.
He's a bully though. He walking straight lines. He's like a bully.
I can tell y'all now, Thurman ain't taking that fight.
No,
Thurman ain't taking. Thurman out boxing, man. Easy, man.
He is not taking that fight. His elbows and what you call it, bro.
Injuries. Thurman is at Thurman's at the end of his career. He's at the end of his career, man.
If he takes Thurman level, if he takes some Thurman level, I think he'll back up, man. I think he backs up straight up, man. I think he could do all right. You know what I mean? Because it wasn't Ortiz's power. Like it was more or less Maurice Hooker breaking up. His old ass breaking down, the old ass cat, old ass Chevy just breaking down. Like now, if you go against Thurman, I'd favor Thurman. Like I like Ortiz, but I'm just saying, bro. Like when he gets touched up, his body starts wobbling. He's like wobbling from Maurice Hooker. Shit, I understand. There we go. Let's see what they have.
He got cut up in that fight too. He got cut up against Hooker.
Maurice got longer reach than Thurman though.
He made this opportunity. I wanted to fight at 140. I felt like I could beat him, and you know what? He didn't have to take this fight. I'm not to give myself a big head. I feel like I'm a problem at 147. He didn't have to take this fight on his first 147 fight, but I give him props.
You had said coming in, this was the toughest test of your career, and it felt like we were watching the best performance of your career. How did you feel in there?
I felt like I did pretty good. There's always room for improvement. Always, I feel like I could have done a lot of things better. But overall, I did okay.
This was a knockout win for you, but this was a tough fight. You can see by the markings on your face. What was Maurice Hooker showing you early?
He was showing me that he was definitely. He could definitely take a punch. He really could. He was smart. He was trying to get around my guard. I just I knew what to do.
What was the game plan coming in?
The game plan coming in was just to slow him down because I knew he was going to want to box. He wouldn't want me to stay inside. I neutralized it.
You wound up finishing this fight, but during the fight, as you're landing a lot of power punches, was there a part of you thinking, look, I may have to go the distance here?
Honestly, yeah. I did think that I was going to go the distance at some point in the fight because to to be honest, the headshots weren't hurting him at all. He could take a punch. I'm not gonna lie. I knew that it wasn't gonna be the head, so that's when I started investing to the body.
You have said that every fight since the Mauricio era, more confidence. What does a win like this do for you?
Definitely gives me more confidence to I believe in myself more that I'm ready for a title shot. Just whoever's willing to give me the opportunity. You know, I'm very respectful. I'm not gonna call anyone a bum. I'm not like that at all. I respect every fighter that comes into this ring.
It just so happens that 3 pieces of the welterweight title are actually in the building tonight with Errol Spence and Terence Crawford, both ringside. What do you have to say to them?
I don't have anything else to say. I do all my talking in the ring. Technically, I am in the ring right now, but you know what I mean, all right?
For a guy like Terence
Crawford,
if I get any opportunity from anyone, then of course, and Crawford is
you don't want to fight them, bro.
The number 1 pound-for-pound boxer in the world, definitely top 2. And if they give me that opportunity, I'm looking at you, bud. I'm looking at you. If you want to make this fight,
don't do this, brother. Don't do that.
No, Vergil, no, Vergil.
I want that fight.
But Vergil, no, you were doing good with the first answer.
He's the opposite. Usually Spanish people gotta learn English. He gotta learn Spanish.
Yo, bro, that shit.
Yeah, because he's an American. He's an American that he has to learn.
What's going on to it? Ortiz is gonna be food for the top guys. Yeah, no doubt the way, man. It's gonna be food. That was good, man. I enjoyed that, man. You got a TV on. Somebody said the
damn. Yeah, I didn't notice it. Okay, Ortiz was touching him up on the eyes. That right eye is starting to swell up a bit.
Crawford don't want him. Crawford's like, you don't want me, man. You don't want to see me across the road, man. You don't want to see me, man. That was a good scrap. I wish it went on longer. I would have loved that to go to a round.
Yeah, that shot would not would have landed. Then it just like. But you know what I like? I like that Vergil didn't say like, oh, okay, it was just tough. They said like, look, the headshots weren't working, so I went to the body. Like he acknowledged that he had to make an adjustment.
It seemed like you keep the pressure off of the end.
I've been off for a year and a half. I know the first round hop on me, so I had to get through the storm. The first 3 rounds, I've been all right. And see how I start getting my rhythm. But it's a good fighting, man.
You've been in with many good fighters, Maurice. Where does Vergil Ortiz rank?
He's young, up and coming, but it's levels to this. I've been there with the best. He's a good guy. He's young, come, but top 2, trying to get Terence Crawford. I don't know.
You don't think he's ready for Terence Crawford?
I think he needed. He good, man. Vergil's good, but he's not ready, man. I'm being honest. I love Vergil from Dallas, man. He's just not ready.
What does he have to do to be ready?
He got to keep taking fights. Keep building himself up. He's gonna be ready. He's gonna be a world champion one day.
The final sequence. Did you go down because you hurt your hand, or did you go down because of a punch?
I hurt my hand. Both at the same time. Look at this replay. My hand pop. Look, I got a knot. I got a knot in my hand. Hey, and everybody booing. Fuck y'all. Y'all number warrior.
Don. Thank you, Chris.
He's gonna fight someone.
Here comes Mighty Mo Hooker.
That's a bad part. You're gonna fight. I'm like, Mo sometimes has a little bit too much heart for his own good. I'm like, you do not want to pick a fight with Texas and Texas.
Yo, bro, he's looking to roll into the crowd, bro. Yo, you should have that energy when you was in the ring, son. You should have that energy.
He did for a bit, and then he hurt his hand.
But what I'm saying is that you should, the way he got the energy, you should have fought with the other hand. You should have fought one-handed, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like block with you. If you hurt one hand, block with the hand was hurting and punch and certain southpaw. But man, some people don't quit, man. Like you got the energy to fight, and then he gonna tell our Ortiz ain't ready, man. You can't be telling, man, come on, bro. Like you be hating, bro. Like Ortiz, if he got the opportunity, Ortiz said he'll take it. So I don't think he'll win, but you know what I mean.
No. From what I hear from what I've heard, the people that I've talked to at Top Rank. No, they have other plans for Bud. They have other plans for Bud. Vergil is not it, luckily. For Vergil's sake, luckily, it's not it.
Texans say, Errol and Bud, see fresh meat. Exactly. Fresh meat for real, man. Crawford would finish this guy's career before he even gets started, he better go read a paper or something. Right? People on it. Like, I agree, man. I'm saying, like, from what I'm saying, he's too one-dimensional, but he definitely, like, this is a very good fight for him. I'm happy for Ortiz, to break onto the scene, but I definitely feel like you need more fights, you know what I'm saying? But that was a very good fight and a main event, and I think the card was very good. That was a very good thingy card, the zone card. That was enjoyable. There was some really good fight. Oh, big up to Oscar De La Hoya, man. You know what I mean? That was a very good card. You know,
probably the best thing about this whole card, like, okay, Vergil won, like he won, and he won against a game fighter, like he just happened to unfortunately get hurt, and Senicia has the world title now. So between Senicia, Marlon probably trying to get a belt at 118, like he's gonna have a good little group when it comes to the women.
He's going to try to build his own stable around Jaime Munguia. And Munguia, you know, now he's supposed to be lined up to fight against, who is it? Selecki. Because Golovkin supposedly turned down the Munguia fight. So that's what I heard.
Yeah, from what I know, he's lining up for Murata. Like, he's going to try to do like one of those, the Japanese New Year's Eve fights.
Yeah. Oh, please. See, Golovkin don't want to fight Munguia. Okay. I understand why he want to fight Murata, because Murata has a belt. He's a bigger ticket draw in this country.
Is he fighting Murata? So is he fighting Murata?
That's what he's working on.
Yeah.
And it'll make you money. That's the thing. It'll make money. Make money, man. Man, make more smoke. He don't want no smoke, man. I need to talk to Jonathan Banks and get that sorted, man. Like that.
Yeah, you need to get him on him, because what's going on with Golovkin's career right now? I know he's trying to. Yeah, what is he doing? I understand he's old. You know, he's trying to, look for, he's picking his fights now. I get all that, but I mean, Munguia, the fight people want to see him is against either the Canelo rematch, which more likely that's not going to happen now, because he's got to move up in weight, and Golovkin may not want to do that. And then you got Jaime Munguia, who's at 160, a smaller, supposedly a naturally smaller guy. So why not take that fight? That could probably equally make him just as much as money you can. Make you fight Murata. I don't know, but it's a possibility.
Yeah, it's a money fight. It'll make the gates in Japan, and Japan will probably by that point will be able to have the Tokyo Dome at full capacity.
Right.
So, like I said, it's money.
I think Jaime Munguia, people in them, they're just trying to cash out, because if they really wanted that fight, they would have been called for his mandatory fight with Andrade, win that title, and then you could go unification.
He's not the mandatory. Wait, hold up. He's not the mandatory.
Yes,
wait, Liam Williams is. The WBO named him mandatory.
Because he passed up on it. He passed up on the fight.
Oh, that's right. You're right. Yeah.
Yeah, he passed up on it. Yeah, because they were, and he was angling.
They're trying to cash
Triple
out.
G. Yeah, they're trying to angle for Triple G. That's a different little card.
I don't think I wouldn't call it a cash out. I think what they're doing, they're trying to build him up. They're trying to put him in there against fighters that fits his style, like Golovkin, for example, who's willing to sit there and trade. If you put him in there against a guy like Andrade at this stage of his career, that's going to look bad. They don't see Munguia winning that fight, so that's probably why they passed up on it.
Well, that's the thing. Like, as far as skill set, yeah, Andrade's going to win that fight. As far as skill set, my problem, unfortunately, with Andrade is he's gonna kick himself he's gonna shoot himself in the foot outside of the ring somehow.
Well, yeah, Demetrius Andrade, let's be fair though. A lot of people say the reason why he ain't getting no fights because somebody want to fight to do. I'm like, yeah, some people, but for the most part, he's avoided almost top contenders. He's avoided many elite fighters. It pissed off a lot of networks when he initially signed on to the fight. If he backs out, he's another Tyson Fury. No disrespect, So, well, to be fair, Tyson Fury actually has fought and beat better elite opponents than Demetrius Andrade. So let me be a little bit fair there. I think that's not a fair comparison. No. But anyhow, I mean, I could say maybe Billy Joe Saunders, perhaps. That's more of a comparison I can make. But but the fact is that I don't know, man. Andrade, he needs to do something. He can't sit here and complain about people at 160 don't want to fight him. Do something about it. Move up in weight and challenge yourself there, man. And second of all,
to me, it's also Eddie and them too, because they ain't getting him. They ain't getting him the fights that they told him they was gonna get him when he signed over there.
Yeah, he can't even get the Golovkin fight. But now he's talking about, well, I'm not fighting Golovkin unless there's a crowd. Okay, fair enough. All right, and now he can't get the Jacobs fight because Jacobs moved up in weight. He can't get Canelo because Canelo moved up in weight. So, I mean, the point is, if he wants to fight, then he's going to have to make some sacrifices. He's no position to call the shots. Let's just be real. He's not.
Yeah, that's the bad thing. Like he's not, and he's not gonna be he's not gonna be for long until he beats him. And that's why the Saunders fight was important for him. But then Billy Ho decided to be Billy Ho. So
hey, let me ask you a question. Who's the better Ortiz, Victor Ortiz or Vergil Ortiz?
Victor probably would have. Victor has right now probably the better punch repertoire, but the weaker chin.
Yeah, Victor could hit. I think Victor is harder than Ortiz, man. You know,
I'll say a motivated Victor Ortiz is better, but a guy who's not motivated, who doesn't even care about winning a fight, yeah, Vergil Ortiz will have upper hand. So
yeah, he won't quit. Vergil won't quit. Vergil ain't. There's no quitting Vergil.
No. That's the thing, like, cause that was always the main thing when it came to Vergil in that sense. Now, what's going to be interesting coming up next week is going to be that Povetkin White fight. How do you guys? How do you feel on that side of the pond? How do you feel on that side of the pond? Do you think White can pull an upset, or do you think Povetkin's going to start him again?
Man, I've lost confidence now, man. I lost a lot. Hey, I've been talking with my betting slip, and I lost some money this weekend, so I'm all out. But I have to go with, like, if you've been knocked out in your last fight against the opponent and you're going back in there, then most of the time the rematches end the same way. So whether I know I was thinking about it, but I have to be truthful, man. Probably White's gonna end up the same way again, you know. I mean, I really want him to win. I really do. I don't even want him to lose, but bro, like, it's just, you know, I don't like losing myself. Shit. You know what I'm saying? I would like be embarrassing myself. You know what I mean? So, like, yo, when it comes down to it, I think he probably gonna end up the same way. You know?
Yeah, I mean, it's possible. I agree, it's possible. But the thing about Dillian, if you look at the last fight, he literally was winning all the rounds until he got caught with that uppercut, and it's no surprise that he got caught with that uppercut. And I'm gonna tell you why. Dillian White has always been vulnerable to uppercut shots. He got put down by uppercut by Joshua. He got put down by uppercut by Oscar Rivas. And then in his last fight, he got knocked out with an uppercut. He always seems to get hit with uppercuts all the damn time. Chisora was even hitting up with uppercuts in their fights. He always seemed to get hit with uppercuts, and it always seemed to weaken him. So I think after that fight, I don't know, man. Dillian psychologically may not be the same after that. I don't know. We have to wait and see. You know, he got caught and he just couldn't defend. He can't defend the uppercut. That's the one punch he can't see coming. He can't see it.
Maybe. I know that his chin is not all there, but the heavyweight division is like that. You know, if you get hit in the heavyweight division, anyone could take your chin out. You know, it's proven.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's true. But at the same time, but he gets hit with the same punch. What puts him down is that same uppercut. Even Joseph Parker, I think I could be wrong. Did Joseph Parker put him down with the uppercut in that last round? No, I don't think so. It was a straight right cross, I think. But anyway, he always seems to get hit and get put down by the same punch. That is a problem. He's got to figure out a way to defend against that. He's got to figure that out.
Well, Povetkin, he needs to finish up Povetkin before they can get to his chin. How about them apples?
There you go.
That's what I'm saying. That's what he needs to do. He needs to hit them before they get to his chin. So,
well, that's another thing too. Don't stand in front of Povetkin too. You got to keep your distance against him. Do not give him the mid range. Do not do that. Well,
I was telling the trainer now, like, you know, it'd be better for him to tie him up, man. Don't be trying to fight with him. But I don't know what they're trying. Listen, they're gonna have to take responsibility with the backlash with Dillian. When Dillian loses, the whole team, you know what I mean. But I think they're coming in with a really good game plan about what they're gonna do. You know, instead of fighting him inside, maybe tie him up and lean, and, you know, try and sap some of the man's strengths. You know, I don't know. But if you have to ask me, Daniel did ask me. The feeling over here is that Dillian. I think people think over here that Dillian's probably gonna win the rematch, and you know, it was just a flip. But if you ask me, rematches usually tend to go the same ways, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't a fluke. You know, boxing's not a fluke. You know, if this guy knows he can hit Dillian with one punch and end him, then that's what he gonna do.
Povetkin is gonna hit him with that uppercut. That's what he's aiming for. I'm telling you that right now. He's training he's training to knock him out with that same punch that he did in that last fight.
Yeah, early.
That's what's coming. Yeah, that's what's coming. I'm telling you, and that's what I'm saying though. Dillian's gonna. It'd be interesting to see how does he defend against that punch that always seems to get him trouble in fights. Is that uppercut every single time?
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see. Yeah, we'll see on that one. But yeah, man. So next week we got we got that Dillian White card. But I heard that pay-per-view card that was announced. I want your take on this, EJ, because a lot of people across the pond are not happy about this one being on pay-per-view. Parker versus Chisora, and then you have Jonas versus Taylor. Then you got Chris Eubank, and you have who's the other cat? You have Dimitri Bivol versus Craig Richards.
That's a good. Yeah, I think it's a pay-per-view. I think you can justify it as a pay-per-view. They've had worse. You know what I mean? Like you guys, if you got the zone, don't have to worry about it really. But I think you can justify it. You know what I mean? Like. I mean, I like it. There's some fights on the card that I want to see. Craig Richards is one. That's just me. Like,
here's my take on it. I think it's a good card. Don't get me wrong. I think that's a very good card. But the problem is that Chisora is the headliner, and he just lost his last pay-per-view fight against Usyk, and now you're putting him back on. That's what people have a problem with. Now you're putting him back on pay-per-view against Joseph Parker, who looked pretty bad against Junior Fall, even though I felt he won that fight.
Yeah, you're right. Because the two. Awful, didn't they? They look really bad.
Derek performed better. Derek performed better though. He performed better against Usyk than Parker did against Fall. But the fact is that he lost that fight. That's the thing. Go ahead. Go ahead. No, go ahead.
I was about to say, like, if Bibble was the one headlining, I don't think people would have had that much of an issue. It's just that it's the headliner.
Yeah, to be fair though, Chisora is a ticket seller. He can sell tickets. He can draw. I mean, a little bit. I'm not saying he can draw as high numbers like maybe Dillian or certainly not Anthony Joshua, but he can draw. So I think he's his third. He's Eddie Hearn's third biggest moneymaker. So of course you got to keep putting him on the cards until that financial streamline runs out. So I mean, look, me personally, is it a pay-per-view event? No, but is it a good card? Yes, I think it's a very good card. I'm more interested in that Jonas and Taylor fight. I think that's going to be a very good fight.
That's what I'm saying. It's got a bit for everyone. I'd like it if some of them cards were free, to be fair, but it's just really it's the age. People are going to pay for it. I think. You're right about Chisora.
Yeah.
I mean, the Irish fans are going to pay for Katie Taylor. I think it's got a bit of everything. I think it's got a bit of everything. I think the Craig Richards versus the Bivol card. That's an
interesting fight. Yeah, that's a very interesting fight.
Yeah.
But I thought, it'd been more interesting if they put Joshua Buatsi in there against Bivol. That would have been. I'm like, okay, that's a fight I want to see. I want to see how Joshua Buatsi do well. How he does against.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think that's what they wanted. They want to see how Craig does first, and then if Craig smashes him up, then they'll probably put him in straight after.
Yeah, put Bivol in there against Buatsi because he's training Vergil with Vergil Hill right now. Well, Vergil Hunter. I'm sorry, Vergil Hill. Vergil Hunter.
Yeah.
So speaking of that, I have to bring this up. Now we got 22 days left, so we got to see, is Eddie Hearn, is this fight going to happen with Joshua and Fury?
Here we go. You back on that again?
I honestly haven't been in this group for a while. I might as well say it up front. No.
Yeah.
To me, because this is the reason why. This came out the day after Fury said, "I'm not training anymore until I know if I did." So they throw something out there to keep him in there because, quite frankly, I make this joke, but it's going to keep continuing. Unfortunately, Fury's looking more like the tape shouldn't go to Anthony Joshua. It should go to Brian Flores because he looks like he wants to protect Tua in the offensive line for the Miami Dolphins more than he wants to be in the ring more lately. And that's not a good thing. That's not a good thing for Fury. Fury mentally needs to be training, needs to be in the ring. It doesn't matter who. It doesn't matter if it's against Wilder. It doesn't matter if it's against AJ. It doesn't matter if it's against Usyk. Like, he needs to have somebody there so he can mind spine focus because he's the perfect example of idle hands. It's the devil's playground.
Right. I mean, it's a good point, but I will confidently say that I don't think this fight's happening anytime soon. Will it happen? Absolutely. Probably more likely in the fall. Just that for them to come out and say that, well, we still haven't got any backers. We don't have them. We can't raise the fund. We having trouble raising the funds. So we only got like 20, 30 semi days to raise the capital, and then once the capital is raised, then the networks get involved. The next thing you got to take it to the networks. If the networks sign off on it, great. And then you have to take it over to the U.S. networks, and they have to sign off on it. And then if they say okay, it's a go, then the fighters and the management, they have to sign off on it. But if one of them does not sign off on it, then the fight is off.
What's still bothering me about the whole thing is I know they want to put this fight in Dubai for the money, but Dubai or Saudi Arabia for the money, would you trust Tyson Fury with his mouth and his
here's what I predict. Yeah, I hear what you're saying. Here's what I predict. I think they will probably close the deal. I see that happening. The two scenarios. They will close the deal. We'll get a press conference. We'll get a press release, this, that, and the third. I think that will happen. That's one scenario. And then that same scenario is that Fury's going to pull out, like he did with Klitschko, like he did it with Ustinov, like he did with, well, actually, that's a little different. I'm not going to bring up David Price, but he's known to do this, where there's fights that, the announced has been confirmed, and then, he'll do the press conferences, and then he'll pull out. So I see that scenario happening, or the scenario that we just discussed. The fight will happen, but I don't think they have enough time to raise the capital and get the approvals, the necessary approvals they need to get across the finish line in that short time span. I just don't see it. It's impossible. And furthermore, you have to add that if you want to host this in the Middle East, do you realize that the weather temperatures gets high as 122 degrees Fahrenheit? That's extremely high. But then I know Eddie Hearn asked that was presented that question. He said, "Well, we can find indoor arenas and keep the temperatures cool." Okay, fair enough. But the thing is that Saudi Arabia, Mike Carpenter pointed this out. He said, "Look, Saudi Arabia right now, they're hosting events with no crowds right now, and in fact, they even got events that's scheduled during that time with no crowds involved. And plus, COVID is projected to spike around that time, so." That's another thing you got to worry about. Travel restrictions. If Anthony Joshua or maybe Tyson Fury is allowed to go there, are they allowed to come back, particularly in the UK? So how do we handle that situation? How do we get around that protocol? It's just so much stuff going on right now with this whole situation. I know Eddie Hearn's an optimistic guy. I can appreciate him on that. But at the same time, just what's the word I'm looking for? I don't want to say don't give fans a false hope. But given the interview that he gave today, he was asked, "Can you guarantee that we can get this fight done in the summer?" He said he couldn't even guarantee it. He said, "You know what? We're working on it, and we'll let you know."
Yeah, that's all you need to know. That's all you need to know. This is just smoke and mirrors because people are getting pissed. People are like, "When is this fight going to happen?" And then they're like, "Okay, we're going to throw something out there, but it has no teeth." I'm like, this worries me more and more in a way where. Okay, it's not going to happen because I said, okay, this is not going to happen in 2021. If it'll happen in 2022. And now the only thing that you need to worry about then is more than likely, except the arbitrators probably maybe ruled in Fury's and Top Rank's favor, more than likely. Now, if, like I said, and this is a big if he doesn't, if he rules for Wilder, then that throws a gigantic clunk into it because what Fury might do is say, I'll back out. I still want to fight AJ, but guess what? Mauricio would just probably say, "Okay, I'll strip you of the title," and then into it. Then all you already have in that fight is just pride. You take away one of the main components of this fight. It's supposed to be unification. Oh, and by the way, you give the WBO free reign to strip Joshua too now.
There you go. That's a good point. But yeah, we'll see how that goes. But let's get back to the Ortiz and Hooker fight real quickly. I'm seeing EJ got the screenshot right here, man. I'm seeing Chris Mann's scorecard. I don't know, man. I have a problem with the scorecard right here. How in the hell he only gave one round to Hooker before the stoppage? I don't understand that.
But you knew he was gonna be loaded up, man. It's a loaded gun. You know that he had to knock him out to win. So,
Mannix is the zone. Come on, you have to figure. There was some home cooking involved.
Oh my goodness, yeah. So basically, that's suspect right there. So even if it went the distance, and we probably would have favored Hooker in that situation. But that come on, man. I know the stoppage happened, it's done, but come on, you really gonna give one round to Hooker, man? Seriously? But all right, fair enough. It is what it is. But I got to question Chris Mannix and his objectivity sometimes.
Well, Mannix, yeah, you got to question it in that area when it comes to boxing. Like in basketball, he's fine. Like in basketball, he's fine. Yeah. He doesn't answer nobody in basketball. But he's in the same position like that Coppinger was when Coppinger was with the PBC for a while, and then once he left, Coppinger just stopped giving a fuck about loyalty.
Well, Coppinger is more on the middle. He's like more nonpartisan now because he works for the Atlantic. So the Atlantic, they allow him to express how he really feels. So and a lot. It is a thing about that with Coppinger, and he, with his recent interview, a lot of AJ fans didn't like, or some Fury fans too, did not appreciate what he had to say about that interview about this fight happening anytime soon. And the fact that the Wilder arbitration still brought up, they did not like that at all. They tried to discredit him, saying you're a phony journalist. What do you know about anything? I'm like, wait, hold on. You guys are the ones who always cite Mike Coppinger for sources of information. You guys always do that, and now you want to discredit him because you don't like what you don't like to hear what he's what he really thinks genuinely, which could come into fruition. So you don't like that. So I mean, look. It's a double standard, man. But the fact is, the Coppinger is he's a guy who's nonpartisan. He doesn't have a side for anything. He's gonna say how he feels now, and he works for the Atlantic.
Yeah, and that's the thing about it. Like once you see him coming up with those ideas, like once I saw they had to finalize. It's like, okay, that's smoke and mirrors. So like you just gave this to SportsCenter just to quiet the people down. But at the end of the day, like I said, between no funding, no crowd, the possibility the possibility
you don't even
of
have the TV. Yeah, go ahead, sir. Go ahead.
No, so it's that, and like you mentioned, no TV. The fact that Vince McMahon can throw money around now to Fury to fuck off somewhere, and ultimately, that is just as much as it is a long shot for Wilder. In many respects, when it comes to arbitration, there's still a legitimate chance that the arbitrator can still side with them.
Yeah.
And he does, like I said, that upsets the apple cart in a very, very tremendous way. And that's the thing you need to look into. That's when I saw this announcement, I said, like, okay, and I saw no venue, no date. I'm like, okay, this is both to placate the networks. Right. And probably to try to force Wilder out of arbitration, because what that tells me is they may think that the arbitrator, even though I understand why he would do it, but I think they may be leaning towards like the arbitrator may side with Wilder in this case, and they might just be like, the pandemic pretty much stalled everything. You can pretty much throw the pandemic into the area of context that's called act of God.
Right. And also, you have to take into account, and Mike Coppinger brought this up too. A very good point. First of all, Top Rank is the lead promoter with the Wilder 3 fight being put together. Since Wilder lost the rematch, so his team is no longer controlling the terms, dictating the terms, I should say. So they're the ones who are in charge. They were really putting the event together. All BBC and Wilder side said was like, okay, just give us an update, and then we'll follow through. That's all they did. The Top Rank kind of screwed up by allowing this to happen. Well, not their fault, not 100% their fault, but for them to go out there and say that, well, it's Wilder's fault that we can't get this fight going. He didn't respond to any of our requests, which is bullshit, is now a lie that they've admitted. Fury's now coming out and admitted that, I should have taken that third Wilder fight. I wouldn't be in this mess now, So it's a mess. They try to use some legal maneuver to get out of that third fight, and now they're in a arbitration right now. So I think I don't know, man. I'm not saying that the judge is going to rule in Wilder's favor, but what you're saying, the scenario that you laid out, that's a strong possibility, man. It could happen. It's possible. It could happen, but yeah, though, back to the date and venue thing. It is the norm sometimes when fights do get announced, we don't get the venue or we don't get the date. It's one or the other. That usually don't immediately come out. But what does immediately come out is the advertising, the flyers, you have the management team confirming it on their social media posts. You have The promoters, all promoting it when the fight gets when the announcement comes. But no one did it. No one. Not even Matchroom, not even Anthony Joshua. No one even put out advertisement or promotion when this so-called story got broken by Mark Rigo.
They just fed it to the ESPN. They just fed it to ESPN, and then ESPN put it out there. But as soon as people saw, like, wait a minute, there's no venue, there's no date, they're like, okay, this is sus.
Right. And you still don't have the capital for the fight.
Yeah. I'm like, when you're trying to get Floyd money for this type of fight because you want to put him in the East and you want to get Floyd money, I'm like, yeah, I don't think that part of the world is particularly hungry to throw that money around right now.
Yeah, and there's another thing too, is location. Will Tyson Fury be okay with the location? Would Anthony Joshua be okay with it? I'm sure Eddie Hearn will persuade him to go fight in that location. But there's a possibility that Tyson Fury might not like that location. He's like, nah, fuck that. I'm not fighting here. You come over to the United States.
Well, part of it you can say that Fury may be okay with it. It's because he did show up to the WWE Saudi Arabia show.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying though. He did show up, but there's still a possibility. When Tyson Fury being very volatile and the guy is unpredictable, he could say, you know what, I may have wrestled there, but I may have had a bad experience, so I'm not going back there.
No, he could easily just point out. No, he could go full like traveler and just be like, look, and just be like, I thank Jesus Christ and do everything that you would expect a Protestant to do in the one area you don't need to do it
in. Well, fair enough, man. So, all right, man. Look, I'm gonna take off, man. I gotta get going, man. Hey, EJ, good talking to you, man. I'll see you guys whenever we want to chat up. All right.
Yeah. I'm about to bounce as well. Daniel, man, big up Dan, big up Daniel and PMC, YG, and the rest of the guys in the chat, man. Appreciate you, Daniel, man. Hopefully see you much soon as well, man. Really appreciate you, guy.
All right, man. Yeah, get some rest. I know it's probably like 6 o'clock in the morning over there. Get some sleep, EJ.
Oh, appreciate it, Daniel. Take care, man. We'll talk soon, bro.
All right.
Peace out. Take care, everyone. Peace.